Ernst Haeckel was a German zoologist, naturalist, eugenicist, evolutionist, and a professor, and a strong proponent of Darwinism, the theory of biological evolution of all life, originally proposed by Charles Darwin. As a child, Haeckel was always interested in being a zoologist, but under his father's suggestion and guidance, he instead took a degree in medicine. Haeckel soon moved to Italy so as to study what he truly desired, the animals and other intricate life of our world, and he began to create art of the fascinating creatures of Italy's warm climate. After reading Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species, he later completed a dissertation in zoology and finally became a professor in the same field of work. As Haeckel began his career, he started to make fascinating theories and discoveries about the world around us. He portrayed the lowest of all creatures as the mere protoplasm within a cell, without a nucleus, created from compounds of oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and sulfur. Haeckel was also the first to create complex evolutionary and modern-style family trees, such as the vertebrate paleontological tree and the human ancestral tree, descended from those protoplasm organisms since the very beginning. He also attempted to place heredity on a molecular base rather than one on DNA in his work Die Paragenesis der Plastidule. Haeckel also had a rival, Carl Ernst von Baer, who believed that embryos differentiate from general to specific traits, rejecting linear recapitulation. Haeckel, on the other hand, believed quite the opposite, and that embryos retrace adult ancestral stages from his work, The Biogenetic Law. Haeckel also put forth his famous Gastraea theory, claiming that all multicellular animals and most life are descended from a hypothetical two-layered ancestor known as a Gastraea. Based on his biogenetic law, Haeckel argued that the universal gastrula stage in animal development recapitulates this ancestral form, which was a ciliated diploblastic organism with a primitive gut. Haeckel was also an artist. Ever since his boyhood and his fascination with marine life, Haeckel drew what he saw, recording his findings and observations. As an adult, Haeckel later created art forms in nature, published in multiple and intricate installments from 1899 to 1904, featuring hundreds of exquisite, detailed, and wondrous illustrations of organisms such as jellyfish, arachnids, microorganisms, and plants, showcasing the symmetry and beauty of the natural world. Haeckel also founded both the Phyletic Museum and the Ernst Haeckel House in Germany. Ernst Haeckel's impact on the Victorian era and life can be seen in his works. His grand breakthroughs in science and biogenetics let new subjects be further explored. He deepened biological study along with his coining of new terms for different sciences, such as ecology and phylogeny. Haeckel's art and depiction of the natural world's beauty and patterns brought attention to his other works, and therefore promoted Darwinism throughout Europe, bridging the gap between both science and art. However, his often radical, racist, and anti-clerical social Darwinism influenced early eugenics and even some Nazi ideals, sorrowfully leaving a controversial and scarred legacy on the 19th century. So why exactly does this all matter? Well, because of Ernst Haeckel's work in both science and art, so many new different fields of study and jobs now exist. Thousands of new species are discovered every year, and our society has become closer and closer to truly understanding our species and others, both in their DNA and their purpose. Now more than ever, Darwin's theory of evolution is one of the most plausible and widely accepted theories of our being, all because of Ernst Haeckel, father of ecology, and the most influential champion of Darwin's theory on the European continent.